Okay, Lucas is taking out a car loan for $5,000. He plans on paying off the car loan in 2 years. At the end of 2 years, Lewis will have paid $300 in interest. What is the simple interest rate on the car loan? Okay, first of all, we need to go through and underline our important facts. He's taking out a car loan for $5,000. So what is that? If he's taking out that much money, he's borrowing that much money, what is that in our equation? It's what, Ryan? This is our principal. He plans on paying off the car loan in 2 years. So 2 years is our time. At the end of 2 years, Lewis will have paid $300 in interest. What is that?
No, it's the final total thing. Yeah.
It's the what? It's interest. It says interest, does it not? So this is our interest. So what is the simple interest rate? So what are we finding?
The rate.
We have to figure out what the rate
We
is.
have to find R.
Okay? So still our equation is interest equals principal times rate times time. So now we can plug things in. My P is 5,000. We don't know the R, so we're just going to write R. My time is what? Is that already in years?
Yeah.
So I can just write 2. And then my interest is what? $300.
So wouldn't you multiply?
Okay, so first of all, there's a couple of steps that we're going to have to do on this one. We need to simplify one side of the equation first. So can I actually take 5,000 times 2?
Yes.
And what do you get?
10,000.
But I still have... Okay, guys, I need you to be quiet. I still have 10,000 times the rate, right? Because I still have R. I didn't get rid of it yet. And on this side of the equation, I still have 300. Everybody okay with me so far? Okay, so now it's kind of like what we've seen before. Are my numbers on the same side or opposite side?
Opposite.
Opposite. So I do the opposite operation. The opposite of multiplying is? What number am I going to divide by?
10,000.
Because it's with the variable. So type in the numerator divided by the denominator. And we get what, Carter? 0.03. But what do I need to do lastly to figure out my final answer? What, Kenyon? And how do I do that? Okay, so I'm going to change it into a percent. So I'm going to move my decimal back. 1, 2, and I get 3%. Does that answer my question?
Yep.
What is the simple interest rate on the car loan?
3%.
So I'm done.
Whoa.
Questions on that one? It's a little bit different, but it's still similar to what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do one more with you, and then I'm going to ask you to do one on your own. Please don't blur it unless I ask you to call it out, okay? All right, Maggie is taking out a student loan for $2,600. She plans on paying off the loan in 3 years. At the end of 3 years, Maggie will have paid $390 in interest. What is the simple interest rate on the student car loan? Okay, so this $2,600 is my what?
Is your principal.
It's my principal because it's the money that I'm borrowing. She plans on paying off the loan in 3 years, so this 3 years is my time. At the end of 3 years, she will have paid $390 in interest, so that's my I, because it's the interest that I'm going to pay. And we need to figure out what the interest rate is on the student loan. So again, my equation is I equals P times R times T. My P is what?
Your principal's 2,600.
Thank you. My rate is what?
We don't know.
We don't know my rate. So we write R. And then my time is what? 3 years. So I can write 3 because it's in years. What's the interest that I'm going to end up paying?
$390.
$390. So now, can I simplify one side?
Yeah.
In other words, can I actually multiply two numbers together?
Yeah.
Okay, what two numbers can I actually multiply together?
2,603.
Okay, so when I take 2,600 times 3, what do you get?
You get 7,800.
And what else do I still have that multiplied by?
The rate.
The rate, which we don't know, so we still have R. And I still have $390. Are my numbers on the same side or opposite? Opposite, so I do the opposite operation, which is
390
division. I'm dividing by my number with the variable, which is 7,800. So I take my numerator divided by my denominator, and I get what, Shamira?
0.5.
Shamira.
Yeah, I got 20.
0. What? 0.5?
0.05.
0.05. Am I done, Anthony?
Because you have to put the 0.05 into a percent.
Exactly, and how do I do that?
You have to put the decimal 2 times
1, 2, and my final answer is
5.
5%.